Thank you very much, J-Bone, for the brand new Twitch Prime support. There's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, and I appreciate you choosing to put your Amazon fund money towards my channel this month. All right, kids, let's let the memes begin. Hopefully we get to combo a few times tonight. We just can't keep this, unfortunately. Hand's decent. I was gonna say, it really wants Faithless Looting. Who's excited? Who's excited for our main deck Fulminator Mage? So we want Kiki in the bin. So the combo. The combo is Necrotic Ooze with free Kiki-Jiki, and then Fulminator Mage or Mogg Fanatic to kill our opponent. Oh, they're playing bad Tron. Okay. Okay. So the fatal, I'm glad I didn't bin this other fatal push. I say this is the part where they put like basic waste, right? I'm just gonna fatal push this. Just like not worry about Basilisk Collar plus this thing. We're gonna Fulminator Mage them for the next 2 turns, so like I shouldn't have anything too big and scary. We are missing a black mana, which is unfortunate. I guess we have Faithless Looting in the bin. How many red sources are in this deck? Probably too many. I guess only 3. I did get a haircut this afternoon. Ding. Ding. The Ooze can target itself because it is not legendary. Yeah, so this is the combo. So if they don't interact with this Necrotic Ooze, we get to kill all of their lands next turn. We get to kill all of their lands. It's a shame Anger's not legal, right? Why doesn't it have haste? Asking the real questions. Flashback this Faithless Looting. If we have Mogg Fanatic, we just kill them. I'm gonna stop on their upkeep here because maybe they don't realize what's about to happen to them. So this copies itself, and then this copies itself, and then this copies itself, and this copies itself, and this copies itself, and then what a great first game. What a great first game. Getcha. Were you planning on utilizing these lands, opponent? I'm wondering if you had planned on utilizing these lands. Oh, that's weird. They didn't want to play Magic anymore. That's so strange. Come back, opponent. Come back, opponent. I wasn't done having fun yet. Weren't we having a good time? Was it good for you? I came. I got there. All right. I think these are lightning bolts out. They're a chalice on one deck, right? Biforce is probably fine because they're a chalice deck. Yeah, so what we were gonna do there is, after we finished killing the opponent's lands, is we'd leave one untapped, and then during their end step, in response to it exiling itself, we'd make a bunch of copies and attack for lethal. I can't feel bad for Trod, right? Right, that's what I'm saying. Fatal pushes are fine because they're a Thought-Knot Seer deck, and we do also need to kill Walking Ballista a lot of the time. So I think this is how I want to sideboard. 4 bolts out, 2 Dreadbore, 2 Biforce in. Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited that we got to combo in the first game. I think these Field of Runes are just bad in this deck. I'm going to keep this because, like, if this hand draws a red source, it's very good. Like, we have our namesake, but these Field of Runes are Oh, no. Oh, no. How do I... God bless you, Biforce. Ooh. 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 It's a good thing I'm a goddamn professional, chat. It's a good thing I'm a goddamn professional. We are just going to shatter the crap out of this. All right. That's the third combo piece. Let's loot these two into the bin, and then Necrotic Ooze can get them. And if they don't Tron us this turn, next turn we can go Field of Renew plus Faithless Looting. If they have... Alright, that's fine, right? Jeff, is this deck actually... I mean, it's a modern deck, so I'm expecting that we're going to go 3 and 2 here. I'm expecting to go 3, and I'm going to be really disappointed if we don't 3-2. I do need to kill this at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and kill. You want to leave the tower when you have a choice. When you don't have any information, you don't know which one they're more likely to have. You want to play the tower. You want to leave the towers in play, so that way they have to spend this mana to find the other pieces. Ooze does not have haste. That is correct. Just play Mogg Fanatic and kill the Ballista. That's probably reasonable. And just like hope to rip the land next turn. It's probably fine. If they had Thoughtseize, they would have Thoughtseize me last turn. What's it called? It's not even like Reality Smasher is not even that big of a deal. I don't know, we have the person that submitted the deck list had by force in the sideboards. That's what I'm playing. Well then, I'm just supposed to put this into play, right? Yeah, 10 out of 10. And then if they can't kill this, or if they can't kill this or interact with our graveyard, we kill them next turn. They could have like Dismember or Spatial Contortion though. The fact that this is an X3 is a little bit medium. You could maybe make the argument that I'm supposed to cast the Faithless Looting to try and hit a land drop this turn, because if they draw Thoughtseize, they could exile Kiki-Jiki. Whoa, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. This deck doesn't really have any good redundant ways to find Necrotic Ooze, which sucks for us. So, like, got pretty punished for not killing their Eldrazi Temple here. I like the opponent's aggressive use of all his dust there, though. They definitely recognized, like, what my line is to kill them and then took us off of it. I feel like this deck kind of wants, like, a backup plan in it. Like, maybe a couple copies of Zealous Conscripts or Combat Celebrant to, like, also combo with Kiki-Jiki. Yeah, I guess we're not killing them with anemic Mogg beats, right? So it's probably better to save it for Faithless Looting. That's probably good feedback. Fulminator Mage, that really doesn't do anything at this point. Unburial Rites is cute. I like that idea. Ding. Getcha. Yeah, just like, I'm trying to think of like ways we could combo or like win the game without Necrotic Ooze. Just so like we can get more redundancy in the deck, it feels like. Because like, not being able to win without Necrotic Ooze feels pretty bad. Like, we've had 2 oozes and 20 cards. We're a little bit fortunate here that the game broke for us in that way. I don't know that we lose to Pithing Needle. Like, we've got anti-artifact cards. Dimir, House Guard, love transmuting. We can't Goryo's Vengeance Necrotic Ooze, right? We could play, does Footsteps of the Goryo give the creature haste? I feel like Footsteps of the Goryo gives the creature haste, but I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it does. Footsteps is not. Okay. Alright. It's a shame this deck can't play Anger. Houseguard also gives... God, does it really? Damn it, bot. Alright, so they're dead. We did it. I'll stop on their upkeep and kill them. I think your comparison there is bad, number. Buying a new car doesn't devalue the car based on the company doing something. Buying a new car devalues the car when it becomes a used car, just by, like, that's how cars work. Like, it's not the company making a change suddenly make you lose money on the thing you've bought. Post-mortem lunge. Yes, love it. I really like... I don't remember. Create a copy of a... Yes, you. Create a copy of you. Create a copy of you. Reaper of the Wild gives hexproof. No, it doesn't. This only has activated abilities. So we're going to Stone Rain all of my opponent's lands again. And they don't want to play Magic anymore. Weird. Alright. Alright. We're 2-0-1-0 with the meme dream machine, so... Sure, but those are different things. Like, you expect, or if you're informed and knowledgeable, you understand that when a new car becomes a used car, it's automatically worth less money. Lotleth Troll and Grizzly Salvage. Those are like A+ suggestions. I like that a lot. Lotleth Troll and Grizzly Salvage. Yeah, those sound sweet. Lotleth Troll and Grizzly Salvage. I like that a lot. The mana base in this deck is a hot mess, and I didn't inspect it enough. You should almost never have 4 Shocklands in your deck. Should almost never have 4 of the same Shocklands in the deck. You can go Grixis and run Pestermite. That's interesting. You also get Serum Visions that way. Yeah, I agree, German Space Ace. Honestly, like, I'm a pretty big, pretty firmly against all of the Magic finance bullshit. Like, if you're trying to make money off of investments, don't do it with a children's card game. Thought Scour, that's interesting. Gristlebrand through the breach and Borburgers. I think you're just a bad Gristlebrand deck at that point, though, right? Like, I like doing neat things, but, like, you just shouldn't build strictly worse versions of other things. This hand needs Faithless Looting really badly. On the bottom, a not Faithless Looting, not Cathartic Reunion. Hall of the Bandit Warlord. Hall of the Bandit Warlord. The Restore Balance video should be live, I think. I thought I hit publish. Did I forget to publish? I might have forgotten to publish. Now you're making me wonder. I totally forgot to hit publish on the Restore Balance video. If you would rather be watching Restore Balance than we're playing right now, I'm gonna go hit publish on that right now. I really kind of like Lotleth Troll and Grizzly Salvage. You can probably just like trim some of these things that are total nonsense, like Simian Spirit Guide. Because like, honestly, being like all in on a combo that dies to Lightning Bolt is like pretty terrible in Modern in general. I'm really glad we like got to go off against Eldrazi in that first match, but like in general what we're doing here is like kind of mediocre. Don't trim my monkeys. I feel like if you're trying to do something with Mana Monkey, like you could do something like faster and more aggressive than this, right? And dice to Fatal Push and Path, yeah. That's not how Necrotic Ooze works. It's not how Necrotic Ooze works. Good try though. A for effort. Ah, the classic bolt myself. Do I have tools against Death Shadow? I have Dreadbores. If these were Nihil spell bombs, I'd probably bring them in, but as Tormod scripts, they're probably not good enough. I'm gonna bring in Thoughtseize to try and punch through some of their removal. Is it activated for hexproof? Yeah, that still seems really bad. That seems way worse than Lotleth Troll. You're right. I thought Reaper of the Wilds was regenerate and then had hexproof statically, but you're right. That still seems worse than playing Lotleth Troll. But I guess it technically lets you protect from Path, but still, it's like a really clunky card. Oh, you know what cards you could play? There's that stupid, it's like a 2/1 for 2 that it sacrifices to make mana for a creature, and then the mana that it makes gives the creature haste, right? Well, it's like a red elemental thing, right? I feel like I'm not making this card up. I feel like it's a real Magic card. There you go. Look at Generator Servant. It even accelerates you too. Yeah, see, chat gets it. For Cathartic Reunion. Maybe we'll steal a game against their greedy mana base in the back of these Field of Runes. Generator Servants and Mono Red. It is in fact in Mono Red Chaser. You are not wrong. Yep. Alrighty. Make Burgle work on curses faster so we can play another tier 2 prison deck to frustrate people who take themselves too seriously. Burgle was working on the curses deck today. We were talking about it in private. So we will. I'll slide that one right up there. Thanks for the bits, Bardic. To combo kill our opponent with Necrotic Ooze and Kiki-Jiki. That's really rude. I didn't bring in a way to beat that. Let's just move on to the next one. I'm glad we went off in the first match. You gotta be more specific, Admiral O's. We play a lot of decks here. This is the 5th different deck we've played today. We talking about the Puka deck? I feel like this deck doesn't have enough, like, as built, we're talking about things like add consistency and add a little bit other things. Like, as is, this deck definitely doesn't have enough card selection to consistently assemble, like, a 2 and 3 card combo. And we don't have enough disruption to do that as well. Fauna Shaman's pretty slow and clunky. So like this, I think this is a mulligan. Like, it's 5 pieces of mana and just, like, no card selection. No way to get our thing into the graveyard. And to be, like, in this awkward interactive deck with this hand. Yep. So this is going to be my last league for tonight. I think I'm going to be back on again tomorrow at some point. I have to find out. I'm either going to do 4 or 5 decks tomorrow or Sunday. I got to work with Christy and find out. Christy wanted to have people over either tomorrow night or Sunday night, so to figure out which day she's having people over, and whichever day we're not having people over, I'm going to stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, good start to your weekend. It depends on what you mean by worth it. In my limited experience playing the prison deck and blue-white control, I think the prison deck is the more competitive deck. But take that for what you will. Iron! Thank you for the pennies. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Justin is the one towards the edge of the screen. Justin is the one towards the edge of the screen. Yeah, I think of all the ideas we've kicked around in chat for like ways I would try and implement this combo slightly differently, I think the play Jund with Grizzly Salvage is probably the one I like the most. More pennies, and why do opponents play so slow, right? Play faster! Play faster! I'm such a good opponent. Made their fast land come into play untapped. So Liliana, I can just never win now because my combo doesn't have haste. Yeah, I'm sorry, Psycho. If you sent a bunch to push this one up. If you want to put another deck in the queue over something in there, let me know if you want to like change some. This deck is bad. Like as constructed, this deck is clunky. This deck isn't like, the interaction is medium, and like this deck, the combo in this deck is so incredibly fragile to any sort of interaction if you sneeze at it, that it just can't win the game, and it doesn't have a non-combo backup plan that's like attacking with Mogg Fanatics and Fulminator Mages is not going to win the game. So while I think the Necrotic Ooze combo is interesting, I think like you need a better, more real backup plan. You need better card selection. You need a better way to find what we're doing. You need some redundancy in the form of like Unburial Rites or Postmortem Lunge, I think was the other card we talked about. But if you wanted to try something like this again, I think I would like cut the fast mana. I'd clean up the mana. I think the Jund with Grizzly Salvage and Lotless Troll sound interesting. Maybe some Reaper of the Wilds for beating Path to Exile, but I think as built, this just isn't particularly good. Yeah, that would be fine, Psycho Smurf. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, folks. It's almost midnight here. I'm going to hit publish on a couple of videos, and I will catch all of y'all again later this weekend. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter for notifications on when I'm going live and with what. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or Sunday yet, but I should know by tomorrow morning. So, peace, folks. As always, shout out to the subs and resubs. Y'all keep me here doing what I do.